After playing this game for about 10 years at this point, I'm not going to claim that I'm the best player in the world or anything, but I have played with some of the better players in the world. I have gotten a 91 percentage before. At this point, I think I've seen it all. I have picked up some habits that I have noticed only the best players in the world use in NBA 2K. And honestly, no one ever really talks about them. They're like unwritten rules of great NBA 2K players, and I'm going to explain all of them in today's video. ¿Qué pasa to the pack? It is Pack here. If you like NBA 2K25 news and content, please join my channel and subscribe. Reminder, this is not going to be basic stuff like which builds you should use, which animations are the best. That kind of stuff is basic knowledge. We're only going over the small things that I feel aren't common knowledge. Let's go. The first one is 3-point hunting. This is gonna sound insane to some of you guys, but I mean this. Only shoot 3-pointers. Spend the entire game looking for a 3-pointer every single possession. Even in this 2K where 3-point shooting is random at times, it doesn't matter. You are hunting threes. You're going on a fast break and you have the option between driving the lane or shooting an open three. Shoot the open three. You have a wide open layup but your teammate's open in the corner. Give it to your teammate. You're at half court with takeover and your center is under the basket. Shoot the half court shot. There is a reason why the NBA is actually having the same issue right now, why all teams are only shooting threes. The math says it makes sense. Let me give you an example. In a rec game, let's say you're trying to get to 60 points. It would take you 30 layups to get to 60. The other team, if they're only shooting threes, would only need to make 20 threes, which means they get to fail 10 times more than the other team just to have a close game. So if you're a team that doesn't shoot threes, you wouldn't just need to be better than the team you're playing against. You would need to be way better than the team you're playing against in order to win that game. That's the problem. Now, I'm one of the few players, I think, that understand that RNG is a part of this game and the game does not want you to hit 4 threes in a row. So there are moments where if I hit 3 threes in a row, I might take a midi or I might go for the dunk. But after that, I'm always thinking about how can I get the next 3. I have played with some of the better teams in the world in Pro-Am, and they will tell you, stop taking middies, give it to the open 3-point shooter. We need the 3. Hey, we're doing a giveaway if you want to win 75,000 VC. I'm picking one lucky winner. All you have to do is follow us and also comment done in the comments. And I'm picking a winner this Friday. I'll make sure to reply to your done message to let you know if you won. At number 2 is put your best defender on the guard every time. So I'm sure that a lot of you guys know that you can change who to guard in 2K. If you hold L1 and pick the icon of the person that you want to guard, you can do that. But a lot of you keep your matchups because you're like, I can guard the point guard. It's not a problem. Oh, I can guard the center. That's not a problem. No. Someone on your team needs to be the dedicated defender, someone that has their build made with a long wingspan, the best defensive badges, so that they can abuse that build against the guard of the team. Especially if that guard is hiding behind screens the entire game, you need the defender to be able to keep up with him and have challengers as high as possible to contest. I know that not every game mode relates to this. It's really only 5s and 3s that you would need to do this, but make sure you're always doing it. Even if you think you're the better defender and you're the guard, it doesn't matter. Let your defensive player guard the guard. At number 3, it is offensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds are everything in every 2K. So stop thinking about points in 2K and start thinking about chances. If one team can't get rebounds and offensive rebounds, that team will only shoot 10 shots versus a team that is getting rebounds. They're going to get 20 or even 30 shots because they're getting second chances. I don't care how good your team is. I don't care if you shoot 9 out of 10 shots and make them. You are going to lose to the team that gets 20 more opportunities than you are. In fact, I have lost games where I shot 9 for 10 and the other team shot 15 for 30 and I lost. Also, if you get an offensive rebound, that almost guarantees a wide open 3 for your teammates because everyone is leaking out and your teammates are staying, they get open 3s. So think about that. You did an amazing job of stopping the defense and they got rewarded with an open 3. That's BS. If you are the big on your team, you should dedicate all your attribute points and how you play on getting offensive rebounds. At number 4, this is kind of the same thing, and that's steals are also a huge deal. It's the same concept. You're getting turnovers, which means now you're reducing the other team's chances of scoring. Stop thinking about getting stops on defense and start thinking about getting steals on defense. A turnover is going to be more valuable than a missed shot because a missed shot, first, that means that they even got the opportunity to score in the first place, and 2, if they miss it, the other team can still get an offensive rebound. But if you get a steal, that removes that entirely. Turnovers are a huge deal at higher level play of 2K. Watch any Ticino wager and you know what I'm talking about.
Damn. That's so dumb.
You'll notice that the team that gets more steals also almost always wins in a 2K game. Now, there are 2 main ways players get steals. One is the bump steals, where you position yourself where the player's gonna dribble and you're already there until you get an automatic steal, not even pressing square, you'll just get it. And the other one is lane steals, when you press square, when someone passes it and stay in the lane to get those steals. You are hunting being in the lane and getting bump steals all the time on defense, instead of trying to get your man to shoot a bad shot. You don't care about that. Now, getting traditional plucks in this game where you just press square in front of your defender is kind of rare. Unless you're playing against bad players, you might get them, but good players, it's very rare. Just focus on getting bump and lane steals. And finally, at number 5, in my opinion, the most important thing, the skill gap in this game, baiting. I feel that a lot of you kind of already know about this and how to do it in some things, but you need to do this for everything. And this isn't only just for offense, but it's also for defense as well. Let's say you get an offensive rebound. Now, most teams are thinking 2 things. Either 1, he's going to go up immediately, so if I'm the center, I'm going to jump, or 2, they're going to think you're going to kick it out for a 3, so they're already in the passing lane steal. This team already knows what players do, so they're expecting you to do these 2 things. But if you're a smart offensive player, you're going to catch that rebound, you're going to wait for the defender to jump, and then you go for the easy dunk. Do things that most people don't do because no one's expecting it. Let's say you're on defense and it's a 1v2 situation. One guy's at the 3, one guy's going for a dunk. Now you think, oh, I'm going to stop the ball. The basketball player in you is saying stop the ball. So I'm going to go to the guy that's about to get the dunk. Just don't do that because they know you're going to do that. Instead, you're going to pump fake as if you're going to stop the drive and then beeline it to the 3-point line and stop the 3 instead because they're going to pass it. You might even get a lane steal if you time it right. Now, this team thought they were going to trick you and get 3 points. Instead, you got a whole turnover out of it. If you're in a zone, this is another example of faking helping on the drive and then going back to your zone and getting the passing lane steal. These are things that are going to help you win games a lot. There are so many instances that you can get this to happen, all because you outsmarted the opposition. Forget all these videos on teaching you how to dribble. Forget all these videos on teaching you how to hit difficult shots. Outsmarting the team you're playing against is going to help you win more than any of that. Okay, that is my tips. Let me know if I missed any, and if you like this channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.